sure to get out about Summit and all of that good stuff as we're starting to plan. First things first, we definitely need to nail down who is planning on coming to Summit, because we're going to offer those spots up like we're renting like a huge house. So we're going to open it up to other leaders in Upgraded Alliance to fill those spots with their teams. But, you know, like you all, our coaches are going to have first dibs on that. So we definitely need to nail that down and get that booked as soon as possible. If you are a new coach, which is basically most of you, and you signed up before June 21st, 2018. So that's basically all of you. Your ticket is only $145 to Summit. So if you missed being a success starter, or you want to go ahead and get that ticket just in case, hey, Abby, you can get that ticket for $145. I know, Megan, you were trying to get it the other day, and that was way more than what your ticket should have been. So if you all need help, reach out to me or Jenna or in the thread. We need to get those tickets booked for Summit. I promise you, these events that you are going to make an investment in are going to pay for themselves. Okay? Like, people are going to see you surrounded by this community, having so much fun, working out with the super trainers, learning, growing, you know, being in our house together, just having fun. They're going to see that. They're going to have FOMO, and they're going to be like, whatever you're doing and you're a part of, I want to be a part of that group too. So I promise you, you buying your ticket right now, you will earn that investment back now or later on. So let's nail down Summit. As far as recognition for Summit, so if you've never been before, at Summit, it's like a huge party, a huge celebration. That's our yearly event. Not only are we learning, but like Beachbody knows how to make us feel amazing, and they know how to celebrate us and make us feel special. So you get to walk the stage at Summit. Once you hit a certain rank in the company, if you're a Success Club All-Star Legend, all of this stuff. So if you want to be recognized as a Diamond Coach at Summit, which I know you all have on your vision board, you need to lock in your qualification by May 2nd. Okay? So that is less than a month away. And before you panic, it's totally doable. I just hopped off a call with Carl Dackler, our CEO, and he was just like, why not April 16th? Why not lock it in by April 16th? And everyone on the call was like, yeah, why not? So you definitely want to get that locked in by May the 2nd. That's for your 6-week hold. So if you have questions about that, you can ask about that too. But that's technically not what the call is about. We'll get back to all those goals and stuff if we have time. But we wanted to share mostly about Instagram and social media. I know a lot of our businesses are leaning more towards Instagram. So we got a few of you that volunteered for us to look at your feed, and we're going to look at that there towards the end. We probably won't have time to look at everybody that volunteered, but we will get to your page at some time. And I promise you, if you volunteered, you will get our feedback. But we're going to look at 2 or 3 at least tonight, just to give you some honest feedback. And ultimately, it's from a place of love and just trying to help you. And I hope you all understand that, and I know you probably do. But I wanted to start out with just some tips and tricks. And Jenna, stop me if I need to stop talking, because I'll just go into teacher mode and talk. But some tips and tricks for Instagram. I didn't create anything, so if you have paper and pen, and just jot down some notes, ask some questions in the chat box, and I'll get back to it. So when you're looking at your Instagram feed, I want you to think of your actual Instagram feed as like your highlight reel. Okay, so your feed is going to be pictures that maybe are edited, they're posed a little bit better, they're clear, and I want to emphasize clear and solid pictures on your Instagram feed. It's a highlight. But I want to tell you that with our business, hello Capri, with our business, stories is where it's at. Okay? Stories is your money maker for your business. Stories, think of it, okay? Your feed is your highlight reel. Stories is your reality TV, okay? It is real life. That is people seeing you with no makeup on like I am right now, a mess, like it doesn't matter. They want to see the real you for who you are. Mom life, teacher life, mom of two, whatever it is that's your life, your Instagram stories, that's where you're going to show it. And that's where people are going to get to know the authentic you. Okay? Not saying that your post, like, of course, your post, you need to tell your story and like all of that. But when people come to watch your stories, I want them to get to know you. The you that I know and that I love, share that in your stories. Okay? So, in your stories, things that you can do to help with your business. Talk to the camera. Okay, I know it's awkward. I know, and I promise you guys, it takes practice. Like if I could go back and I could probably scroll through my Instagram stories when I first started Instagram, probably a little over a year ago, like I was probably terrible. I know I was. And we all are at first. But it takes practice, okay? It takes you laughing at yourself and posting those, ones you mess up on anyways and using #real-life, okay? But it takes practice. Talk to that camera and talk to the camera like you're talking to one person, okay? Not like you're talking to a couple of hundred of your followers, but use the wording such as you. Like, I see you watching. Like, I see you, girl. Like, I understand that this is where you're at, if that makes sense. So talk to one person as you're talking to your Instagram stories. And I want you, as you're using your inviting, as we go in to talk more about inviting through Instagram and Instagram stories, I want you to use things such as DM me, drop me a DM, okay? Click the link in my bio. So if you don't have a link tree in your bio, that's what Jenna and I use. If you go to our page, and basically that's just a website that has all of our Google Forms on there, okay? Completely free to use and to put in your bio in your Instagram feed. You can use that wording. You can use drop an emoji below, okay? Because we don't have the swipe up feature. You get that when you get 10,000 followers. So you can just easily say drop an emoji below if you would like whatever you're talking about. Create that call to action in your stories, okay? Because every post that you're making in your feed does not need a call to action, okay? And we'll get more into that as we look at some of your profiles. But in your stories, you can have that call to action. You can have a poll that says, click on the poll below if you would like whatever it is that you're talking about. And on that poll option, you don't have a yes and a no, okay? You change it to where if they click on the poll, it's a I want more info or count me in, okay? Either one that they click on is both a yes, that they're going to get a message from me, saying, I saw that you wanted some more information about my April boot camp, like those kind of conversations. So when they click on it, they're technically not clicking on a no. And when you're sharing those polls, I want you to share your own transformation. You might be new and you might not have a transformation yet, but go into our team pages and find them. There are transformations everywhere. And when you use that poll option, okay, talk about your own results, how this has made you feel, the results that you see. Did you lose 15 pounds and 3 pant sizes with 80-day obsession? Is your shorts from last summer fitting better because of what you've done this winter by working out at home with these fitness programs? Use your own results with that poll, okay? They're going to see you, which is why they're following you, and they're going to click on that poll to want more information. And guys, when you start using it, it is okay if people do not click on the poll. Sometimes I still have polls that no one clicks on, or I ask questions, which let's talk about the questions box that you can also put in your stories. If you did not know, you can ask yourself your own questions. Okay? So I actually did a coaching question in my stories the other day. No one responded. No one asked a question about coaching. But by George, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to ask myself some questions, because I know I had those questions when I started. I wanted to know what in the world Nicolette Anderson was, what she was doing. And I think of those questions, and I'm going to go put that in that question. And no one knows that I asked that question instead of Sally Sue that lives down the road. They don't know. It's anonymous when you share yourself answering those questions. So the questions is also another great just way to share your story, to share your coaching journey, your fitness transformation, anything like that. Go ask yourself some questions if no one's asking them. Okay, so as we go into talking more about inviting, so how I get my invites in every day, the people who are liking your post, okay? So if they are liking your post, they obviously see what you're doing. They have taken the time to either read your caption, they love your picture, they love the transformation, and they've clicked on your picture. Maybe it's your food picture as you're talking about Ultimate Portion Fix right now, okay? They've double tapped on that. I would say something like this, and this is where that you can take down notes, and I'll try to go a little slower. Hey, thanks for the love on my post about my nutrition program. Okay, so you're just saying, hey, and you're starting with thank you. I appreciate it. I have 5 spots left in my success group if you're interested in having more information. I would love to have you be a part of our April Health and Fitness Bootcamp, whatever it is that you're calling it. That's a simple invite to everyone that has liked your post to simply just invite them to learn more about our nutrition program. Okay? So maybe it's a fitness post that you posted. I would say something like, and I say this all the time, thanks for the love and support on my fitness journey. I truly appreciate it, and I love knowing I have people cheering me on. Are you currently on a health and fitness journey too? Now, what's really important about that is, do you see how I ended with a question? I was simply asking them to respond by, are you currently on a health and fitness journey too? By asking a question at the end, they are so much more likely to respond. Okay, so we were talking about stories. People who are watching my stories every single day, you know you have the same people that show up in your stories and watch them. Okay? So if they're watching your fitness stories, so your fitness videos every single day that you upload, you could say something like, thanks for following my fitness journey. It has been life-changing. Okay, so do you notice a theme? I'm saying thank you. I appreciate all this support and love. I'm starting open enrollment for my next boot camp. If you wanted to snag a spot, I'd love to share more. Super simple. To those couple hundred people that are watching your stories every single day, a quick way to get out an invite to just ask them, are they open to learning more? Do they have health and fitness goals that they're wanting to achieve? Okay, you're simply starting that conversation and asking them if they're open to learning more. Now, if there's people who maybe you get followers, and guys, not everyone is going to see your content. So with the algorithm, Instagram's going to show your content to people who you engage with more and they engage with you. So if you notice, when I pull up my Instagram feed, the first picture most of the time I see is Jenna Nyrode, whatever she has posted for the day. And that is because I engage in Jenna's post. She engages in mine. We are friends and we have those conversations on post. So you probably have followers in your Instagram, even your Facebook profile, guys, even your Facebook friends who are not seeing your content because you're not interacting with them. So go look at your followers. Who are they? And you could send them something like this. Thanks for following me in my health and fitness journey. Okay? Because they're following you because they probably saw something that you posted or you shared. They thought you were cool. They liked it and they clicked the follow button. If they're following you, it was their choice to click the follow button. So in my opinion, this is not a cold invite. These people have come to my profile. They're following me. I have the right to message them. Thanks for following me in my health and fitness journey. I appreciate it. Once again, I'm starting basically the same way. Just wondering if you're on a health and fitness journey or wanted to snag a spot in my next boot camp. It starts whenever. Super simple that you can send a message to. Like I said, I don't even consider it a cold invite. If those people are following me, if they're watching my stories. And guys, as I say that, you are going to get people who do not respond. You are going to get ghosted a lot. And my friends, you are going to get told no. And that is okay, because I'm going to tell you to go for the no. I want every single one of you that have goals of being a diamond coach on our team, go for the no. Okay? You want people to tell you no because that means you're actually doing your job. If you're getting no's, guys, you are doing your job. People will say no, they will ignore you, but once they tell you no, or if they ignore you and they see you in their inbox, guess what they're going to start to do? You think they're going to start to watch you more? Absolutely. They're going to start to watch your stories more. They're going to start to watch your post more and see the transformations that you're posting about your challengers or the transformations about yourself. They're going to start to be sneaky and watch exactly what it is that you're doing. Okay? You're going to have to take those no's as they're just not ready yet. And 100% honesty, that has been the hardest part for my business. I am a people pleaser and I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want people to think, negatively about me. But those people that have told me no last year, guess who my challengers are this year? Yeah, guess who my coaches are this year? It's those people who told me no or not right now, because they come back. Or the people who told you no 2 months ago and they see your transformations with Transform 20, they're going to come back in 21-day real time, whatever it is that you're doing, they're going to come back and they're going to say, what exactly is it that you're doing? And if they tell you no, guys, respond with love. In all honesty, I maybe have gotten one negative, mean response to my invites ever. And I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Okay, you will get people being negative. You probably will get people being hateful. And that is not you, okay? That is them. And I want you to respond with something like, okay, girl, that is totally cool. Do you already have a health and fitness routine? Okay? Because if they already have a health and fitness routine, here's the key, okay? They're going to say, yeah, I'm doing Peloton, or I am doing Orange Theory, or I am doing keto. Whatever it is that they're doing, they tell you that they're doing, okay, put their name on a list. And 2 months from now, you're going to go back and you're going to check in with that person and you're going to say, how's the keto diet going for you? Or how is, the Y working out? Like, how's your results? How are you feeling? And they're going to respond with something like, yeah, I'm actually really frustrated right now. I can't seem to lose those last 10 pounds, and then that's going to give you the open door to kind of sneak in there and tell them about your next boot camp where they're guaranteed results or their money back. Okay? So do not forget about those people who tell you no. Okay? Do not forget about those people who ghost you, because I promise you they will come back. Okay? And I want you to think of this. I know inviting, I know social media, everything can be overwhelming if you allow it to be. Okay. But I want you to, every time you open up your phone to work, when you're doing your power hour or whatever time you're working, I want you to think of the gift that you have to offer. Truly, like, it brings me to tears to think about what Beachbody and this coaching opportunity has given me and my family. It is truly a gift. Okay. And I want you to think about what it has done for you. It's your story. It's your journey. It's your fitness journey. It's your coaching journey. You have your story. And I want you to think of it as to what has it done for you. Okay. And when you show up to your business every single day, remembering your why, remembering what this community, this sisterhood has done for you, then those no's that people tell you are going to flow right off your back. Okay? Because you know there are other Javens out there that every time I get a no, I'm going to send 2 more invites out there. I'm going to send 2 more invites because I know I have a gift to offer and it's my job to share it. And if I don't share this opportunity with others, then I'm not doing my job. And that would be sad to not let people know what this fitness journey has done for me, what this coaching opportunity has done for me. It's your job to go out there, be bold, be brave, and to share this opportunity with other people. And that's what I have about Instagram right now. I hope that was helpful. If you need me to go back and share some more, like, I wouldn't even call them scripts, but some things that I say to people, I'd be more than happy to go back and repeat a few or answer questions about that. But we're also going to talk about your feed and what it should look like. And we're going to go into more of looking at some of your profiles too, and hopefully giving you some advice on those kinds of things.
I think Corey wanted you to repeat the invite example. I looked at the chat.
In the group message. Yeah. How about I just take a picture of some of my notes? Would that be helpful? And you all could just write down and make them yourself and your own and keep them in your notes section or whatever. Would that be helpful to just put that in the thread?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Could you just either take a picture and put it in the group message or type them up and put them in the group message?
Yeah, I will definitely do that. I'll do that. No, I'll do
it's
that.
Hard to write it down when you're multitasking.
Mom life. I understand. And before we go any farther too, I want to take a still picture.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go any farther, can you just, if you're able, show your face? Because I want to give an example of posting. I'm going to make a post as Jenna talks a little bit. And I want you to see. So if you'll just smile, if you can show your face. I love it, Rebecca. I love it. Okay, you ready? Just smile. 1, 2, 3. Love it. Okay. All right, Jenna, do you want to talk some about pictures, quality, like what should we post on our feed? What should my feed look like? Those kinds of things.
Yeah, I was going to go into a little bit about posting because I think posting is something that we tend to overcomplicate. I know I've talked to a couple of my coaches that are just like, I just don't know what to post. And I don't know, I can't seem to just think of good content, or I don't have good photos or whatever. And my word of advice for that is don't overcomplicate it. I think we just overthink things. And I think we have to have these long-winded, inspirational story posts all the time. And the fact is that we just don't. And so I just want to encourage all of you to, when you go to post, and I'll try to share some tips and stuff. But when you go to post, I would just encourage you, the number one thing to think about is, how simple can I make this? And who am I talking to when I post on my social media? Who do I want to attract? Because what you post about are the people that you're going to attract. And so that's why it's really important to share, not just about fitness and not just about different things. And I'll go into that a little bit more, but my main advice is keep it simple. And I'm a very simple person. I don't like to overcomplicate things. And I'm the type of person that honestly flies by the seat of my pants, if you guys know me a little bit. So I just really feel, like with posting, photos these days are where it's at. So I'm going to start by talking a little bit about your photos. And, it's just so crucial to keep in mind that your photo is the first thing that people are going to see when they scroll your social media. When your post pops up in their feed, they're going to see your photo first, and they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to scroll right past that photo because your photo sucks and it's dark, or it doesn't catch their eye and they don't even want to read your content because they're like, well, that photo was just like, ugh, I'm just going to scroll past it. Or they're going to actually stop and read what you have to say in your post because your photo catches their attention, and your photo is bright and it's happy and it's positive, or it's very artistic, or it's very like something that's super eye-catching that's going to make them stop. So really think about, really evaluate what kind of photos you're taking. And I'm not saying, you guys, that they have to be like some professional photo being taken. It doesn't have to be perfect lighting all the time. But you know what? There's a difference between a scroll stopping photo and just a blah, pixely, dark photo that's just not going to really catch attention. So I think just having good photos is really important. Another thing about photos on your social media is make sure that you don't put words on your photo, because Facebook and Instagram, they don't like that. They will actually hide your posts more when you actually put photo or words on your photos. And it's just not very eye-catching. It's not really appealing to the eye. And so make sure that you take words off your photos and put those words in your actual post. That's what we want to do. So even if it's like a photo of yourself and you want to slap a quote on your photo, take that off and just stick it in your post. So that's a tip I have about photos. I would find a filter that you really love. Presets are really big right now on Instagram. You don't have to get into that right now if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, but I would really recommend looking into it. There's some really cool presets on Etsy that are really cheap. And if you need help with that, me and Javen can help you, figure all that out. But another simple way to figure out a good filter and to just crisp up and brighten and lighten your photos. I used to use the app called PicTapGo, and that was my favorite way to edit my photos. And I used the same filter, the same setting on every single photo that I took. So it showed consistency. The lighting was pretty much the same. And it really did help create fluency in my Instagram and my social media. Presets are definitely where it's at if you really want the visual to look kind of the same colors and stuff like that. But if it's like, okay, I'm not ready for a preset right now, then just figure out a filter that works for you, and make sure it's also, being a little picky, but don't over filter yourself either. Don't look like a ghost. Don't look like you have, 10, layers of foundation on. Don't do that, because that's a little extreme. You want to look natural. You want to look, yourself. But just keep those things in mind. I feel like, it's like a simple thing, but I think it's good for us to be reminded to have good photos. And if you even want to run by photos, like post your photos in our thread and be like, guys, how does this look? Like, how can I change this? How can I fix this? We're here to help you. And if you're not kind of the type of person that's like really artistic or really knows if it's a good photo or not, listen, we'll be honest with you and we'll help you. And we're here to do that with you. Okay. So I really just think that is really important, especially for Instagram, because it's such a visually, whatever the word is, social media platform. It's all visual. So it's really, really crucial to have good photos. And then, okay, I want to get into posting a little bit. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, quick tip. I use my phone for all my pictures. Like, that's what I use to take my pictures. But like 2 or 3, 4 times I have taken my husband and we're like, okay, let's go downtown. Let's go somewhere. And will you just take pictures of me in different, outfits and whatever it is. So just be creative. If you're having a good hair day, if your makeup's on point, you just got your hair done, change your outfit a few different times, okay? And like find good lighting and take tons of pictures and use those pictures later on. You don't have to use the pictures that you took that day. So ask your husband, your boyfriend, your mom, dad, someone, maybe one gorgeous afternoon, and say, will you just go with me, take some pictures on portrait mode, on normal pictures, and just help me get some good pictures for my feed. That'll help a lot.
And if you don't have a husband or a mom or a sister or somebody to do that,
a tripod.
Get a tripod and do it yourself. That's really what I do for all of my pictures, you guys. Except when we were on the cruise last week, I had a lot of, like, Javen took most of my pictures. It was really helpful. But all the pictures that you see on my social media, I have taken myself without anybody helping me. So it can be done. A tripod is where it's at, though, for sure. Okay, as far as going into what to post on your social media, obviously our business is health and fitness and nutrition and wellness and positivity and light and happiness, because that's just who we are as coaches, and that's great, right? But this is where we need to really hone in on being versatile in our posting, because it's easy to get into, and I feel like I talk about this all the time, especially with my coaches. You've heard me 1,000 times, but we can't just post about fitness. We can't just post about our workouts. We can't just invite to our boot camps constantly. We can't just talk about what we're eating every single day, because guess what? It's boring. People will get bored, especially those who have been following you for so long, and they're just like, ugh, like, what else is going on in her life? Like, what is her story? Where were her kids? Like, they want to see pictures of the kids. They're tired of seeing my sweaty selfies. They're just going to get bored with you. And so that's why it's really crucial to really look at your social media, evaluate yourself, scroll through it. Pretend you're somebody on the outside, you're a new follower, and you're scrolling your social media. What is the first thing that you're going to think when you go to your social media and when you look at that? I do that to myself a lot. I evaluate my social media and I scroll and I'm like, okay, what am I thinking? What am I posting too much of? What do I need to be more, what do I need to post more about? And a lot of times I get stuck with, the fitness stuff and posting the kind of the same thing. So keep in mind that we really need to expand our content so that it's interesting. It keeps people watching. It keeps people engaged with who you are and what you're doing, even outside of working out and fitness and nutrition. Because it's definitely just going to get really boring for people who are watching you. Another thing to think about, don't make every single post a book or a long-winded post. I've really learned, especially lately, that people really love the single-liner posts. And it is the easiest thing to just, scroll social media and maybe that's like a funny quote above a bright, beautiful picture of yourself. That gets a ton of engagement. And then, do another. And then, every once in a while, share your story and go more in depth on who you are and why you do what you do. But then keep the other posts light and entertaining and funny and positive. Educate people. That's what we do as coaches. We have so much information at our fingertips simply with Beachbody On Demand and nutrition and our nutrition plans. We learn so much just being Beachbody coaches, whether we have a certification or education or anything like that. We can share a tip. We can share a recipe. We can share, I don't know, whatever. So making sure that when you're going to post, that your posts are very versatile, anywhere from, you know, you're educating, you're entertaining, you're motivating, you're inspiring, and every once in a while you are selling, because that's kind of our job, right? I try to do a call to action post for my challenge group once a week and a call to action post for coaching once a week. That's it. That is it. Once a week for each. That's all I do. Unless I'm like scrambling at the end of the month and I really am trying to get challengers, then you might see me doing like 3. But I just think all you need to do is one post for a call to action for coaching and one post for your challenge group every single week. I think any more than that is too much. I think it's too much and it gets boring and it gets overwhelming and it gets too repetitive. I think just by sharing our lifestyle and our journey through this whole process is what people want to see. They want to see the tears that you shed through your workout. They want to see like the real life raw stuff, you know, on your social media. They don't just want to see your positive whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, Javen, but I just think like we need to just be more raw with ourselves and treating posts like more like a blog. And that's kind of the thing these days. And so anyways, it's just, all I'm saying is easy to get stuck in a rut of posting about the same things over and over and over. And I really want to challenge you guys to get creative. My biggest tip on, you know, expanding your creativeness with posting is go follow some other coaches that inspire you. Go follow some bloggers. Doesn't have to be a Beachbody coach. Go follow some Instagram rock star bloggers that are sharing some content that's just so amazing, and they're gaining a lot of engagement. They're getting a lot of followers. Get some ideas of what they're doing. Go learn from people who are already successful. Because that's a lot of times what I do. If I'm stuck and I'm like, I don't really know what to post about today, I am going to go find somebody and I'm going to get some inspiration from them. For me personally, when I sit down and I create a post, I literally just think about my day. I think about, okay, I've been up for about 3 hours. What has happened in 3 hours? What has inspired me? What have I learned? What happened that was hilarious, maybe with my kids? What do I want to talk about? What do I want to share with my audience? And so I really think that if we just kind of take 10 minutes and think about what just happened, I want to share about it. There's a post, right? And so, like I said, I don't overcomplicate it. I don't plan out my posts. A lot of coaches do. I don't. I like to fly that by the seat of my pants. I think it's more raw. I think it's more me. That's how I do things. So I hope that's helpful, you guys. I'm not sure if that was like anything new or whatever, but I do think it's really helpful for us simply to be reminded of these things, because social media and what you're posting and your content is what drives your following. It's what drives your business. And it's your storefront, you guys. Your social media is your storefront. The first thing that people are going to look up when they see your name. It's the first thing they see when they click on that little profile picture. What's the visual of your Facebook cover photo? What's the first thing they're going to see when they scroll down on your Facebook or Instagram? How does your bio look on your Instagram? How are your highlights organized? Do you have good cover photos on your highlights? Do you have the good like top 9 photos on your Facebook feed? Those are the first photos they're going to see. So really evaluate what people are looking at. I really encourage you to evaluate yourself. Put on the eyes of a new follower, a new friend, and go in your social media and evaluate you. Would you follow you back? Would you friend request yourself? You know, so those are things to think about. I think that's really all I was going to say about that. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have anything that's like burning in your heart that you want to ask? Anything that you're struggling with that maybe we can discuss very briefly? Nothing? I know it's late for some of you guys. It's only 7 here.
I I kind of wanted to go into the presets or filters. Like you did mention one of them, Pick, Tap, Go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you know if some of them are legitimate? I guess it's just kind of your own research, right? Like, because there's so many out there, and some of them are like $5, and then I'm assuming that's just the same filter for whatever photo you might have, and it's not always gonna look good on whatever photo you're trying to put it on. So then you even have to adjust that. So I didn't know if you guys had any that you recommend. I saw some from a fellow, like another Beachbody coach, like her husband has some out there. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. I didn't even know about this. But I noticed he had like a bundle that was like $40. And then I noticed that there was like some that's just like $5, $5 one here and there. So I didn't know if you guys have any ones that you are like, okay, I've bought from this whatever, and I know it's like for real. It's not going to look grainy or weird.
Yeah, I think that's a really good question. I mean, there's so many different presets out there. I do think it's really important. So this is what I did before I purchased my preset. I really evaluated what I post about. I really evaluated like the colors of my photos, like what is in my house that I'm going to be taking pictures of mostly. Am I mostly outdoors pictures? Are my walls really a weird color? And so how are they going to show up in a preset? Do I take a lot of bright photos? Do I take a lot of dark photos? You know, like I feel like evaluating what you usually take first and foremost is really crucial because, you know, there's presets out there that are super bright and accentuate like certain colors like the blues, or they accentuate the reds more. And if you're kind of more like, you know, you kind of have to think of your personality too. Like, are you a fun, bubbly, bright person? Then you probably want like a brighter preset that's going to accentuate brighter colors. You know, like Steph, for you, I would think, you know, you're in Florida, you love the bright, I feel like the oranges and yellows and the reds, and like I feel like
yeah, and very light and airy. Like I've seen some already, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna tap and buy it, and then I'm just like,
yeah.
Am I gonna get like scammed or something weird? Like I don't know why I think that, but
No, I mean, I think that's normal. I think Etsy, I mean, I bought my preset from Etsy. I did purchase 2 of them, and I liked one better than the other just because of the photos I was taking. I purchased one because that's what I want my Instagram to look like. And I'm like, I just can't take those types of photos. It just didn't work out very well. So I ended up buying more of like a cooler toned preset where, you know, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, I'm in the clouds, I'm in the gray, blue.
yeah.
So I chose a preset because those are the types of photos that I have. If I put a bright colored photo or preset on a cloudy day photo, it would make it all weird. And so anyway, so I would encourage you to think about all of those different things, but that's also why I purchased like $5 ones, because you kind of have to test out the waters.
Play around with it, right? Okay.
I have to play around with it. But Etsy is a great place to find those. I would trust Etsy. So I hope that
oh god.
I just bought one from Etsy, and I paid like $5 for it, but it has like 4 or 5 different like presets. So if like one, I mean, it's all kind of the same theme, I guess, or the same colors, but they're like shades of a little different. So if one doesn't look right on that picture, then I just pick a different one. So, I mean, try to find one that has like a bundle like that, so you're not just stuck with one preset, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I would definitely make sure it says a Lightroom preset. I use a mobile Lightroom preset, so I can just access it from my mobile device. Like that's what my preset looks like. And I got that off of Etsy. So I think, yeah.
I actually got mine off of a Beachbody coach, Ashley Smith. She's a top 10 coach. And it came with like 7. And I use Lightroom. So yeah, basically the same thing. I tried to get some off Etsy. For some reason, my Etsy account just wasn't working. And I follow Ashley Smith, so I was like, whatever. I'll do it. So I didn't get mine off Etsy, but I would have if it would have worked for me.
And then you just keep it forever, right? It's like on your phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, and it just makes editing photos so much simpler too, because I literally just copy paste, preset, post. Like I don't even adjust it. Like it's just perfect. And
if you're taking a lot of indoor photos, like my apartment, I wish I had my window on the other side, but I have it on the side where you see my apartment, and I'm like, I don't always want to show the background. Like, so a ring light, I feel like would probably be an investment, right? Yeah. Obviously, you can't carry that thing around everywhere you go, but if you're outside, you're not going to really need it. Might as well just use a tripod. But if you're inside a lot in like a dark apartment, that'd be a good investment, right?
Yeah, I do think a diva ring light is a really good investment. I don't even have one yet. When you hit, like for my coaches, when you hit a certain rank, you get that as a gift.
I saw that. I was like, dang girl, you are generous.
So, that's just also another incentive to like push yourself to get a rank advancement. But if you're like, I just want to get it now, then just go invest in one now. You too. I do think it helps a ton. I wish I had one.
Mom, I just went potty.
Great. Good job.
All right, we do want to spend the last few minutes too looking at some of your Instagram pages. So I can plug up my phone and screen share so you all can see their feeds as well. I think, Jenna, you said Savannah. Who else did you say?
Well, I was thinking, but Savannah had to leave, so maybe we should do somebody that's on the call. What?
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
I have a list of who volunteered. Let's see, Stephanie. I'm thinking who's on this call. Stephanie, Amber's on here. Josie, Mackenzie, Alexis. I think you guys.
Okay. Do you want to do one or two of my coaches and I can do Stephanie?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how to hook up my phone to this though.
Okay, I can screen share.
So I can either just pull it up on my desktop or whatever.
Yeah, I got it. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Also, do you know how to, some people get those cool fonts on their like, kind of like Instagram banner? Like, is that something else? I'm like, how the heck is that like a keyboard or something?
Stephanie, I have the exact same question. Does anybody know?
I found this girl who has like,
I think it's Etsy also.
Oh, okay.
You can also go to, I think it's Font Space, and you download just like random fonts, and you can just use them.
Font Space?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, yeah.
Look at Josie coming in clutch.
I learned that from the teacher that I work with, so.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay, can you all see my phone?
Yes.
Okay, real quickly, we'll try to be done by 10. So I just wanted to show you all just the post that I just made, okay? I had not posted today. I was waiting until the call to post tonight. And I want to say this too. Not posting every single day is okay if you're posting just to post, okay? If I was posting just to post tonight, I would not have made a post because it's better to have good content out there than to just put something out there just so that your name pops up there, if that makes sense. So just for example, this is what I just posted. So here's a picture of us on the cruise. And I just said, and to think at just almost 2 years ago, it was just me. So there's the first liner. There's the hook. I want people to keep reading. And they're going to read about our team call, how there's 20 of us on here, what yada yada. And then when they swipe, they see our picture that we took. So the first picture, clear, good picture, has my preset on there. And then when you swipe, Okay, it's not as good. It's dark in here, but I wanted people to see that you all are on this call. Like, you all are amazing. I'm proud of you, and I wanted to show you on that post. So, and just to kind of show you all my profile before we start digging into your all's. So when you come to my profile, the first thing you're going to see is, like Jenna said, a bio. So if in your bio, you can create it in your notes section of your phone to make it look pretty like this. And then you just copy it in your notes section and go paste it in your edit profile in your bio right there. Okay? So you have my profile, my bio, just a little bit about me. Okay? I'm married. I'm huge into faith and fitness. That's my two things about me. I'm a teacher to littles. I teach early childhood. And like, traveling is my jam. I love the beach. And then if you keep scrolling, now what I want you to notice is there anything that really jumps out to you that says Beachbody Coach? Do you see a picture of me holding an Energized tub, or me, holding my step? Not that that's bad, okay? But my first 9 that you see, okay, you don't see too much that just screams Beachbody Coach, okay? So just a few tips. You should see the things that make you you. In my bio, what do I mention? Joseph, my husband. Okay, Joseph. Oh, there's Joseph kissing me. Okay, so you see Joseph. Faith and fitness. Do you see some fitness? Yep. You see me talk about faith in some of my captions. Okay. Do you see teacher life? Yep. There's one post about teacher. There's another post about teacher. Okay. And do you see me traveling? Yes. So what you see in my bio, you're going to see in my content. So I'm going to go to Stephanie first.
Can I say
Stephanie?
something to you,
Yeah.
Even about that?
Mhm.
Notice to you guys, when I was talking about like photos, Javen's photos are amazing. They're not all face forward. They're not all smiling. They're not all a picture of her facing the camera. There's a lot of like, you just see a picture of her back, or you see her looking off to the side, or you see a picture of, maybe you just take a picture of your weights in your Nike shoes. So those are like different things that I was talking about, how to make your profile look a little bit different and for your photos to pop out. They're not all selfies. They're not all face forward smiling pretty pictures of your face. They're mirror selfies. They're your back. Maybe you're doing a flex pose without showing your face. Maybe, it's a picture of your feet. Maybe it's a far away picture of yourself and then a close up picture of yourself. So just make sure like the visualness of, like, for example, for Javen's profile, it's like she's not in the same position in 2 photos. Like at the top, she kind of is there, but it's not like, everything looks different. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind too when you're looking at your profile. Do different positions, take far away, take close, take pictures of objects, position yourself. Like literally, if you don't know how to do that, practice, self-timer, pose different ways, pretend you're a model for the day, and just get used to being in front of the camera. I just want to point that out because it was really good.
Thanks. All right, Stephanie, what's your handle? STEPH. You're muted, girlfriend. We'll make this quick. I know it's late, y'all.
Sorry, I just sent you a message because I noticed you couldn't find me. Stephanie _ Lissette, LISSETTE.
There you are. All right. First thing, bio. Looks great. Okay, she's telling us where she is. She's an educator, health and fitness. Look at you, already have a team name. Love it. Okay, and apparently we're going to see some makeup in her feed. Instantly drawn to her highlights, how cute they are. Like, your highlights, girl, amazing. Okay. And what I would have probably done if I didn't know you, I would sit there and look at your highlights. So I would have probably went to your transformation or like your teacher, because I would connect with that. I love that. Okay. Just looking at visual first thing, I do think you need a preset. So that would be one thing that as I'm looking at this, they're all different colors. You know, we want to see like a uniform, not of like poses like Jenna was saying, but a uniform of colors. So that would be one thing. I love how in your first 9, I see transformation. Okay. And that's one thing I need to post a transformation, because in my first 9, there wasn't one. So I know I just made self looking at my own profile. I need to put a transformation in there. So I love that you have your personal transformation on there. Okay. I want to look at just quickly some of your captions. Now, there is time for long story captions, 100%. I don't necessarily have time to read all of them. So
Right.
I love your first liner. Your first liner is huge. It's funny how you don't realize time passing by until it does. That would get me hooked. Okay. So just as us teachers, we understand in a lesson, you need a hook. Okay. So you so do with your captions as well. Now, with a picture like this, here's my advice on this. I wouldn't make this your first picture. Okay.
Okay.
Just how I did on my last post.
Make it the second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that is also great for engagement. The algorithm says if you have more than one picture and people actually do that where they swipe, more people are going to see your post. So it is good to have two pictures or a video every now and then, not on every post. Okay. But if I went back and looked at mine, okay, here I have more than one. Okay. So those people that are swiping, they're going to see, like Instagram says, oh yeah, hey, people are swiping. I should actually show that more. So that's my advice for that. Find a clear, bright picture to put first, and then definitely show this off. Show those transformers off. Show your video. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
But other than that, it looks really good. Let's go for a preset. Let's get those bright, clear pictures, and keep sharing your story. That might be a little long, but
That
unless
was
you're
way too long.
telling your story, yeah. I see that you are making some longer posts. Now that's okay for your amazing transformation. Incredible. Don't ever be afraid to share your story. It looks good. You're off to a great start.
Thanks.
All right, who's next, Jenna? Oh, look at me looking at the Bachelor and Colton. Now you see what I really look at on Instagram. You're muted, girl.
I was just saying, who else is on here that volunteered? Mackenzie. How about we do Mackenzie's? The first name that popped up here. And Stephanie, with your transformer picture, too, just one like a piece of advice too on that. You could have totally made that your first photo. I just would have held your like whiteboard and been like a fun photo, and swipe to the video, so it's like
that's true. They're gonna be like, what's the excitement for? These are just numbers. Yeah,
exactly. Like that would be a good one to like show your face on and like how excited you are. And then another thing that was good, that the videos, I don't think that videos as the first thing is appeal like eye-catching.
Yeah,
so you like put it on the second one, your second swipe. So that was just something that I wanted to point out.
Thank you.
Okay, Mackenzie. Oh my gosh, you're so freaking cute. Okay, so just like Javen did, I'm just going to look at your bio really fast. Anxiety and depression, rain, no flowers, sacred grace. I love it. I feel like the link to your Google form should be a link tree, because the link is a little long. And it's kind of just takes away the visual aesthetics of your Instagram. So definitely look into Linktree. Google it, Linktree, and it'll pop up. You click it, and I would definitely use that. So tip number 1, use a link tree. Tip number 2, create some highlights. We want to see your stories. I don't see any highlights on your profile. And then, okay, and then you can scroll down. I love that your colors are all the same. So I'm assuming you use a preset or a certain filter. I like that. The first thing that I see when I see your profile are a lot of selfies. A lot of selfies, a lot of the kind of the same type of photo. So just keep in mind to just be a little more creative with your posing and using self-timer a little bit more maybe, and stuff like that. Like that's kind of the first thing I see. I love how you put all your quotes on one side. That just makes your Instagram more unique and more you. So that's really cool. And I love how they're kind of all the same colors, like the pinks and the whites and the blacks. I think that's really, really good. Javen, will you click on just one of the posts? I want to see content too. That's really easy to read. I like the spacing of it. I like that it's not all jumbled up into one like clump of words. I don't like to read a whole lot, so I like that that's really easy to read. I would, if you're ever doing like a transformation post, I would definitely do a side-by-side rather than just one single photo, because it's just easier for people to see the difference of your transformation if they can really just see a side-by-side visual. I love that. That's encouraging. That's short. It's cute. I think you're so cute, Mackenzie.
And one tip with pictures, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not muted. That's where following other coaches or other bloggers or the top 10 coaches, whatever it is, like I get inspiration on poses from Pinterest, like all different kinds of things. So if you're struggling with like how to pose or, how to make your pictures look a certain way, go get inspiration from other people.
Yeah. Go outside. Go stand on your front porch and take a photo. Get outside, go inside, take a photo sitting on your kitchen counter with an apple. Like super creative, different things. I hope that was helpful, Mackenzie. I think you're doing a great job. You want to do one more, Javen? What do you think about time? You guys doing okay?
I'm good.
I like hanging out with all you guys, so
yeah.
forever. Let's do one more. Let's do whoever's on the call. I can't see everybody. I know Amber mentioned she volunteered as well.
Okay, I can go to Amber.
Let's do Amber. All right, so the first thing, Amber, that I noticed was your bio tip that I just kind of learned yesterday. Don't put hashtags in your bio, so that might be something you just want to change. I think that's cute though. Boy, mom, coffee addict, abundant life. I love it. I think that's really cute. Okay.
And she has a link tree.
And there's a link tree. That looks way better having a shorter link there. Awesome. One thing I might do is I would put covers on your highlights. I just think it does look better visually to have a cover over your highlights because it's a little more eye-catching. And if you don't know how to create a cover for highlights, I do all of mine in Canva. I just create a picture with a little icon on it or a color, and I create it from Canva. So it's really simple. And then Amber, just like we were talking about too, I like presets. you know, as I can see, like you have some really fun photos, but they're kind of all different colors and kind of a little dull. I would like to maybe brighten up your feed a little bit. I think it would really be a lot more eye-catching.
This picture, I like it. Show yourself, maybe, or your smile. Like the quality of those pictures are incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool. I love your transformations. I would take off words on your photos. It just looks a little chopped up. For me personally, I like to see just squares. I like to see very clear, crisp squares. Your transformation is incredible. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I love that you have nutrition and food in your photos. I like that you capitalize some words. I'm all about that. I like to do that too. I think it just helps your content.
Maybe just space them out a little more.
I would space it out a little bit more because it's a little jumbled together and it looks a little long. Like if I were to click on that, I probably wouldn't read it, honestly. I would because I'm your friend and I know you, but if it was somebody, I'd be like, oh, it's too long. Just too messy. I don't know. And then I would, like I said before, I think posting videos as your first photo, I just don't think it looks as visually appealing. So I would definitely put like a picture and then swipe to a video. It just creates more consistency in your feed. Other than that, Javen, do you have anything to say? I feel like it's just kind of other things that we've already kind of covered.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone else that's still on that just wants us to? If you need to hop off, we totally understand. But if you're just on and you're just want us to look at it real quickly, I mean, Jenna and I don't care to stay.
Corey says she wants to.
Okay.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I honestly do not use, and I thought about deleting my Snap just because I'm so busy, but I have not used my Instagram in so long. Like I have a lot of pictures on there, but I'm just kind of in the middle of, do I just take everything off and start fresh, or take certain things off, or what to do? Because I honestly haven't used Instagram in a long time, because I just resulted to Facebook just because it was mostly my family and I could just keep up with more on that. So I really haven't used it in a long time.
I wouldn't delete it. I would just start fresh,
Like
because
delete
most of
all
the
the
time,
pictures?
no, just leave it. I mean, because one day when you're big and famous and have your own team, you can scroll back through and say, look, guys, where I started, Most of the time, people, if they come to your profile, like if I was to come to Corey's right now, I'm going to look at her first 9, maybe 12. I'm not going to sit down here and scroll to when, she first started her Instagram. That's really not going to happen. So basically just start now and start doing, the things we were talking about, and you will build it to where, people are not going to scroll down through and see what you posted 8 months ago. So I wouldn't stress too much about that.
No, it's okay. I mean, it has a lot of like family stuff on there and stuff like that,
Yeah.
especially. But I mean, I just didn't know exactly what I needed to do with that. So
No, I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I wouldn't delete it. No, I wouldn't delete pictures or anything.
All right, thank you.
Just keep going. All right, here's Corey and Elena. Jenna.
Corey, have you posted in your stories today? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I've already seen them.
Okay. I was just a question. I didn't.
I'm not sure.
She hit on the
days
keto
run
diet.
together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fine. I just always look for the red ring around your profile picture, and obviously Javen already watched your stories. So
Yeah, I've already like creeped on him because
and
I want to see Kason. Yeah, see, she worked out today. Look at this, Mom.
yay, look at you go. Oh my gosh, I want to just snuggle your baby. Okay.
Does it show a ring if you have stories?
Yes, so like
Oh, okay.
if
I didn't know
I
that.
go, I don't know who this girl is. Oh, someone I followed, but you see that ring around her profile picture? I've not watched her stories. If I go through and watch her stories,
The ring
it
goes away.
went away.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay, back to Corey.
Yeah, okay. I love your bio. I don't really have anything.
Love the profile picture too.
Love the profile picture. It's bright. It's of your face. And it's really crisp and clear. Love that. I like how you had a call to action to click your link tree. I need to fix mine and put that back on there. Like, want to get fit together? Like, click down here. I like that. Your highlights look amazing. I love how they're all purpley and the same color. They all flow really well. I love that you have the words on your covers and then you have just emojis below. Sometimes I think it's too much when you have words above and words below. So I like how you did that. Just make sure, when we were talking about highlights, you guys, when you're creating your highlights, I wouldn't put words on your highlights and then words below. I would either just do like a picture of what it's about and then a word below, or words on above and like something else below. So that's just another tip there. Oh my gosh. I like your presets. I can tell you have one, right, Corey? It's like orangey, turquoisey color. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I should have done what you said, but I just looked on Etsy and picked the one that I kept going back to.
Yeah, I think that's I think it looks fine. I think it looks really good. I like the color pop. You look so good.
I loved her caption for this. It was great.
All my ladies have a good side when taking a picture. Am I right?
See,
Yeah.
with that hook, everyone's like, "Yeah, I have a good side."
Yeah.
Great, good thing my side's the opposite of yours, Jenna. Like it's just meant to be. But like she has that hook, and then she goes in and tells her story, and talking about a month ago, and then she's talking about nutrition in this picture. Like that's perfect. It's not just a picture about food. Yeah, here's her food picture, which is great. Look at that picture, how clear, crisp. It's great.
I want to
Okay.
Can't
But when I
take
click
credit for that picture. Jackson took that picture.
Yeah. But like when you clicked on this picture, you're not going to think nutrition. But with her, telling her story, it goes into talking about nutrition and motivation and this community and this sisterhood. And then look, at the end, she's saying, I'm looking for 5 ladies. Okay. You don't have to be postpartum or pregnant. Okay. You want to change your mindset and get healthy and fit. If you're ready, comment with a hand emoji below.
And I also love how the last line too, how good would it feel to appreciate your body, have energy, and be rocking that bikini? Like it really hones in on their feelings. Like it gets them to think of how they would actually feel. I think that's really important as coaches to like really hone in on like, okay, girlfriend, how would you feel if you completed a workout every single day for 2 weeks? How would you feel if you cut out sugar and soda from your diet? How would you feel? Like, get people to really think about how they would feel if they did the hard things, like working out. I think that's really, I love that. That's just a side note. And obviously you just had a baby, so there's a lot of baby photos. I love that side by side.
That's 1 week.
Amazing. I love how your
Here's her 80-day.
Your content is broken up. It's really good.
That's real life.
Love the real life posts. Look at how many likes you got on that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good engagement.
More real life.
I like how short that is. I like the short ones intertwined with the long-winded posts. I love that.
Looks good, Corey.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I think it looks really good. Do you have a message button though on your profile? Or an email button?
Corey, is your profile set to public or not public, but what am I saying? Business?
No, because whenever I posted my stories, it would go to my Facebook, like, fitness page instead of my personal Facebook. Is there a way to fix that?
Yeah, that's so annoying. I don't know what the heck. So I have to like double post on my personal, but yeah.
Yeah, mine just goes to my fitness.
Yeah, because if you have a business Instagram, I'm pretty sure you have to have a Facebook like page.
But and I also remember somebody saying somewhere that if you have a like a like page on Facebook, but it's not very popular, then it brings your personal Facebook page down as well. And I didn't have anything on my like page, so I think I deleted it. I may be wrong.
I haven't heard that. That's actually
I don't know.
something to think about because
I don't even remember who. It was something in Beachbody that I heard it, but I don't remember who it was from or where I heard it or anything like that. I don't know.
But your Instagram is public, just not business, or it's private?
No, it's public. What message button are you talking about?
I meant to say
Jenna?
I meant to say email button. Everybody has a message button, but on your business, there's like see Javens, there's like an email button there. I was just curious. I don't even know like if people use that or not, but I do think it's
This right here.
Oh.
If you can see my mouse.
It's just something extra for people to be able to get in contact with you. That's all.
So do you post twice, like with your stories?
No.
Do you put it
I
on
only
Instagram?
uploaded to Instagram.
So you don't
I
post
don't
any
get-
stories on Facebook?
No, only the ones that are linked.
Oh.
I
just
Sometimes
don't
I get more engagement on my Facebook stories than I do.
I mean, I probably
That's weird.
would if I'd take the time. I mean, I probably should.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't have
don't
time
yet.
to double post, so that's why
Yeah.
I deleted the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All
still
right.
dealing with that too, but
Here's Josie. A new coach, first month. So
cute.
just looking at hers, I mean, I love the highlight section. I went with kind of the same thing, which is like colors. And I need to go more towards like these colors that you have, Josie. But those colors are great for those blues and grays. That's kind of like the theme I'm getting when I go to your page. So I like how that's the colors that you have on your highlights. You know, like fits the colors, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You already have a link tree, which is great. The Let's Get Healthy Together. You tell where you're at, your wife, Jesus, health and fitness. Like your bio is great. Scrolling through, looking at some of your pictures. In your first 9, you have a transformation. That's great.
Wow.
And you're talking about, look at that, Jenna.
I know.
Girl on the left, okay? And you're telling like the thoughts. Girl on the right, you're telling your thoughts.
I love that.
You end with scripture, your faith. I love it. Look at that, 197 likes. Girlfriend. That's a lot of people.
That's so cool.
Here's her back. Drop an emoji if you'd like to know. Yep. Let's see if we can find a short one. Here, you're sharing real life. They paid off their husband's car.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that so cool? Praise the Lord.
I love the jumping photo.
That's so Jenna. Right there.
Oh my
So
god.
cute.
Love
one, I think you told a story too.
Yeah, I think I need to post some more without
Like shorter ones. Yeah, just like quick one-liners,
Yeah.
I love that picture.
Yeah, I love that. That's clear, bright.
Yeah.
It's with your husband, showing, him, your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I love it. It looks good.
I mean, yeah. Preset, I mean, do you have one yet? Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I use the preview app and I just use like the same filter on there. So I just plan everything and then I
Okay. Yeah, these right through here look like the same color and stuff.
Yeah. The one that I've just posted with me holding up 5 is kind of dark because I was in my room, and so it was like super dark, but
yeah. But I mean, I think it's the same thing like we were talking about, those bright, clear pictures. Like that could have been a second picture,
Right.
If one day you took like several pictures of you, that could have been the first one, and then that could have been the second picture.
Right.
Here you have swipes, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to swipe through and see those. I mean, to be 1 month in, it's looking really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice, Jenna?
I don't, actually.
Maybe hone in some on hashtags. We didn't look at a lot. Well, just everyone. I mean, I see in your post when I see you post that you use them.
I use the same one. How do you get where, like, when you do like this, I don't know if I did on that one or not, but I'm having to put like dots or lines or something in between each little like paragraph, I guess. How do you get it to where that you don't have to put like periods? Like, see how I have to put like a period between each out?
You just hit it twice.
Okay.
So, like when I went, say I was doing this one. Make sure you put like punctuation, and it's 1, 2.
Okay. And then it'll be spaced out like that when you post.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, I heard that you said that you use the preview app, right?
Yes.
There was I was looking to download that one, and I saw another one, and it like spaces it out for you. And there's also a way that you can look up hashtags. So like I typed in like postpartum, and it would give me like hashtag suggestions, and it tells you like how many people are posting using that hashtag. So you want to pick the ones that are like the least amount. But it's called Plan, I think. Hold on, let me check.
Plans.
Plan. PLANN.
Oh.
Plan.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have used it like once. So
There's also an app called Planoly that I know Nicolette uses a lot, where you can actually plan out your Instagram posts and like preview them and see how your feed looks and stuff.
It does the same thing, but I liked it because I'm not creative when it comes to hashtags. And so like I just typed in like mom or boy mom or postpartum, and it like gave me like a bunch of suggestions. So that's what I really liked about it. We'll see how it goes though.
What did you say was the name? Planoly?
Yeah, it's PLANOLY.
Oh, I put E. Do you guys have any insight on the insights? Because it's kind of confusing. Or is that a whole nother thing?
That's
it's like,
for a whole nother
reached
day.
this many people, you blah, 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 from home. I'm like, what? Aren't we all at home? Like,
I hardly even.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot to do with like paying attention to what time of the day you're posting, to, you know, what age people are looking at your stuff, like what area of the United States, like where are they from. Like, we can get really deep into that stuff at a later point. Right now, I think we just need to focus more on content, hashtags, you know, and finding our tribe, you know, because they're out there. And then we can get like more specific as to that.
Yeah.
But I just want to, I'm sure you all follow Jenna too, but I just wanted to pull hers up for you, and you can see, you know, you can see her preset, you can see her highlights. She has pictures with the transformation, and then you swipe, and there's other people. I love doing that when I do transformations. Like, I show me first, Jenna's showing her first, and then she's showing other people. You see her kids. You see her abs. Like, hello. So you definitely want just a wide variety of good, clean, clear. Your photographer is amazing, by the way. You're welcome.
I take her with me everywhere I travel.
You're welcome for that. Oh, I'm getting delirious.
I know. I feel like we just should have some like tacos and wine now, or water. I mean, because I don't drink wine.
All right, there's like 10 of us left, half of us left, but you know.
Oh my gosh!
Thanks for hanging on.
You guys, I cannot wait for Summit. Can I just say that one more?
We're gonna be up all night. Seriously.
We're not gonna sleep. We're gonna eat all the food. We're gonna hang out as much as we can, and we're probably gonna cry. We're gonna have dance parties. We're like, it's going to be so freaking fun. And if you're on the fence about going or not, you have to go. It's gonna be a blast.
So when are we gonna like talk about like the details and stuff?
Oh, listen, girl, we will have a call specifically as to what to wear, what to bring. Yeah,
all the fun stuff.
It'll be like a slumber party call. Like, we'll go through suitcases and be like, should I bring this? Yeah. We'll have all the things. And when we get closer to time, we'll need to take, someone else will create a Google Doc, because apparently I'm not good at it. But we'll need shirt sizes of people that are coming and all of that good stuff too. So just be ready to get spoiled and have some fun and take lots of pictures and learn lots. It's the best.
Wait, okay, I have one more question about the deadline. You guys said the guy, whoever it is, I should know this, said by May 2nd, we have to have all of our points in. So does that mean for May, like I'm going to be like signing up all my girls May 1 for May?
No, so that's just to be recognized at Summit for that rank. So like, I know a lot of you all are pushing for Diamond, so you have to wake up Diamond on May the 2nd and hold it for 6 weeks to be recognized that for Summit. So like, my personal goal is to be 5-star by Summit. So I need to wake up on May the 2nd, 5-star qualifying, so that I can hold it for 6 weeks, which leads into like June the something. And that's the cutoff date. They're like, whatever you're at on June, whatever date that is, that's what we're recognizing you at Summit. If you hit it later, that's great, but you'll be recognized for that the next Summit.
It's not, Stephanie, it's not Success Club points.
Oh,
no.
See, I'm so way off.
No, it's okay.
No. Success Club is always from the first day to the last day of the month.
This is just for rank. So like you're currently Emerald. So if you're pushing for Diamond, which, you know, and you want to have that recognition on the Summit stage, then you would have to hit Diamond by May 2nd.
And like
otherwise
everyone gets a badge. And like you have your rank on that badge and all that.
Oh, so this is for ranks.
It's for rank.
Not Success points or anything like that.
Okay, but it is like Success Club All-Stars. Like you get recognized for that. But that's like if you hit Success Club 12 months in a row.
Well, because I was thinking for like my qualifications, like so that I can get it for free. So I was like, wait, I have till May 2nd?
No.
Because they're counting my March, April, and May.
Yeah.
Like I have to hit Success Club, whatever it is. So
What's the
that's
date
not the deadline.
for us
Yeah.
being able to like get the ticket?
I think you have until June.
June.
May,
Yeah.
I think.
May. May's the last month.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would have to hit it March, April, May. If you hit it later than that, then they just give you the ticket for the next summit.
Okay, but we have
So
to
like-
purchase it by May.
To purchase the ticket,
Yeah.
when's the last date? I mean, it's $145 right now. I don't know that it'll get too much cheaper than that.
It's gonna just keep raising in price the longer you wait.
Yeah, I think it gets more expensive.
I mean, you can buy a ticket at Summit if you want, but it's gonna be like $240, and right now it's like $145.
And if you're planning on earning it, you don't do anything, right? You're not like registering anywhere, right? You're just holding your own throughout. They'll email you.
They'll email you. Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, you can always purchase it and they reimburse you.
Yeah.
So totally up to you either way.
Okay. Thank you.
And then
guys.
extending Success Club for 3 months in a row. And that's how we win the
Your
ticket.
your first 3 months. Yeah.
So mine would have been last month with this month and next month, or can I start this month through?
We'll double check. I'll get an email and I'll let you know.
Okay.
But where you signed up the last day of the month in February, we'll have to double check
Okay.
how they're going to count that. But I'm pretty sure March would have been your first month. But we'll see. I will get an email since I'm your upline and I'll let you know.
Okay.
So like Megan signed up March the 1st. So like March didn't count as her first month. April will.
Okay.
Any other questions? I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I hope this was helpful, you guys. I mean, we just kind of blabbered and talked a bunch, but I appreciate you guys being on.
And I'm gonna check so I can leave those 2 things on the form for my genealogy thing. Blank, right? Those last 2 things that
Yes.
Okay, because I was too scared. I was gonna fuck it up, so I was just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, just leave them blank. Make sure you get it done though. If you have trouble, then let me know.
Okay, yeah. I'll get it done tonight. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's do a boomerang real quick of our night owls. Just because it's fun to put in your stories. All right, you ready?
No.
No. 1, 2, 3, go. I love it. All right, y'all. You're great. We love you. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. I love you guys. Javen, are you doing a Super Saturday for your coaches?
Yeah. Next Saturday.
So, yeah, make sure you're there. Stephanie, you have to get to your Super Saturday. We can talk about it.
I know, because, yeah, I was like, I'm going to squeeze myself in here.
Yeah. It's next weekend.
Okay, I have to be there. It's literally 5 minutes from my apartment.
Okay, you're going.
You should go to Sean T. Sean T is in Miami.
Oh my gosh,
know.
that's 4 hours
So
away,
good.
but I hopefully will be able to meet Nicolette because she's here.
Where are you going to? Where's your Super Saturday at?
Yeah, I'm in Clearwater.
My mom lives there. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Really? Your mom lives here?
Oh,
Does she do Beachbody?
No.
Well, when you visit her, you can visit me.
I should. We could totally meet up. I'm going down there this summer. We should do it.
Yeah, you should. Oh, I hear that accent. You're not from here. I'm repping my Dallas Cowboys. Look, everybody knows I don't wear my bra in my apartment because I posted about it. I was like, who wears a bra in their house? Like, I don't.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Yeah,
Unless you're nursing, then you always have to wear a bra.
Oh, I don't know yet, but one day. And really quick, rest in peace to my VIP kid. I used to teach VIP kid, and then I'm like, I'm not getting any sleep doing VIP kid and teaching real school and Beachbody. So no more VIP kid dino and welcome to China. VIP kid is you teach English to Chinese kiddos.
Oh, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking
So
about.
no more of these little guys. I'm like all in. So
You're amazing. Well, go to your Super Saturday. You're gonna meet Nicolette. Make it happen.
okay. Good night.
All right. Bye, guys.